Let me alright. Alright, good job. So you can use... Everybody, this is Coco's dog training, and today we'll be talking about interactive toys that you guys can play with your dogs. And it doesn't have to be toys, it can just be any interactive activities that you can do together that also you don't really have to spend as much money, so you can always have something fun to do with your dogs. You don't really have to spend a lot to have a lot of fun creative things for your dogs to do. So first things is, of course, you have your regular toys that you can find at, your local pet shop. With any toy, I think it's best to take it up after a couple of minutes just to make sure that it doesn't get completely destroyed. Toys are not just toys just to get your dog to have something to play with. It does stimulate, their minds. You do want to be able to get toys that are not just aesthetically pleasing. I'll show these two together because they are both from Kira Sundance. I love her so much. She is very famous for doing trick training and also positive reinforcement. With this, it kind of teaches you, step by step how to do certain things. So I definitely recommend getting these kinds of books here because it does teach you, a little bit of how to teach your dog how to do certain things, and they have different difficulties. And it's another fun way how to interact with your dog, and you can actually find yourself enjoying these when you see your dogs kind of understand what exactly you're asking them to do. They love to train, and you love to train as well too. So I'd recommend getting these. Now the workbook is really nice. It's almost kind of like a training diary in my opinion. I didn't even update this one. It kind of shows you like how your progress is going, and you can write certain things. And you do have an option to become a certified trick dog instructor. I'm actually one of them. It was one of my first things, one of my first achievements as a dog trainer. I was so excited, to end up becoming one. It was one of the best things that I ended up doing because I love positive reinforcement and doing tricks in general. So they have these little cards here. Training doesn't always have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be boring. Training should be fun. Just as with humans learning, it should be fun. It should never be completely boring. I don't think you'd ever really retain everything if it's completely boring. I think you'd be able to retain it and be more efficient at learning, especially if it's in a very fun manner. Moon. You can get them into things like agility. I got a couple of things here. We got fly ball. We have different things, like freestyle, getting them to do things like that, obedience, different competitions and stuff. I would definitely recommend, seeing if you can have like a Facebook group to get with a bunch of people that already are doing it. Okay, so another one from Kong. You just have like the regular little Kong toy here. It looks like a beehive. There's other ones too. You can take, they sell individual treats that you can probably put in here. I like to put, those in there. I like to put other treats in there. I know you can also probably take, like their food in there and actually just stick it in here too. Another one, this is just a regular, I think this is Kong again. The only reason why I'm bringing this up is because it has, like a little rope in the middle. It's got the little squeaker right here, and you got the little tassels. So you do want to be able to get toys that are going to be helpful and mental stimulating for your dogs and be able to use their doggy senses. And I say using their doggy senses because a lot of our times our dogs are pretty much, they kind of lose their sense of being a dog. And when I say that, I mean by they don't necessarily know how to use their nose as far as finding certain things. They're used to getting things handed to them. So another great way to be able to promote and encourage, sniffing and looking for things would be getting, it doesn't have to be cones. It can be bowls that you can set on the floor, and you can hide treats underneath. So I just got 3 of these. I actually got these from Hobby Lobby. Now you can get really, really durable ones that would probably be really expensive. Since I have smaller dogs, I'm fortunate enough where I don't have to get really, really durable things. But if you have larger dogs, there's always other things that you can use as substitutions that would be durable and also safe for your dog. It is time consuming, and it's a great way to bond with your dog and be able to use their sense of smell. Textures are definitely a really important thing when it comes to getting toys. It's nice to have, you know, different texture of toys, because sometimes, you know, they can end up being bored with the same texture. Now, I like this one because there's 4 different, I guess you can say difficulties, or 4 different levels. I would recommend getting this because it is very time consuming for them. Now, this one you can get at Petco. I call this like my planet little toy. They have a larger size, but I got a smaller size for my dog for working for their food, instead of doing things that are destructive, things that you don't want them to do. It is a ball launcher. It shoots very, very far, so you have to be in an open field for you to be able to play with this. Oh, there was a ball in here. Whoops. That hurt. Make sure you don't hit any windows. Make sure with any toys that they're safe for your dog. So if you know for sure that your dog will probably chew and probably choke on a toy within 2 seconds, I would not get it for them. You know, if you're watching them, I still wouldn't even do it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. God bless.